Hey, all right, I think I'm back. Oh, goodness. All right, well, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. I'm going to try to do the candy attack, but before I start, first I'll wait for a few more people to join. And in the meantime, I'll see what's going on YouTube, because I think I figured it out. Let me go back. I get too close. No, that's... Ooh. The lighting isn't the greatest, but... All right. I like to show the bun on top, you know? It should be taller. But, you know, if I put my head back, you can't see it. I want to put it way so you can actually see it. Ow! Too tight. No, that looks silly. I mean, that looks a little too high, but if I put it not high enough, you can't see it. I like it to be seen. I should keep my head not so high up like this, too. Oh, goodness. All right, don't look at me. I'm going to try to put it up very high. And this doesn't tell me how many people are on. I'd have to go to YouTube to see if anybody's on. All right. Now that my hair's so long, I have to do it like this. I'm going to get it trimmed when I go to Argentina. I'm going to do a whole... I'm leaving for Argentina Monday. In the morning, I'm leaving. How's that? Well, and then I do it and then I spread it like this so it looks... But anyway, okay. I'm going to get... Oh, as long before I... Well, let me first see on YouTube what's going on, because I have no idea. I could go on the Google Tube. The Google YouTube. All right, is that streaming? That's not me. Testing. We'll try to do a candy attack. Is that me? And then I do it and then I spread it. But I don't want it to echo. All right, so apparently it's working. I guess I'll find out at the end. So here I am. So this is if I want to see my face, and this if I want to screen share. Okay, I got it. It's very similar to Twitch. Twitch is a bit easier. This I'm going to have to figure out. And then start recording. Start virtual camera. Okay, I'll fiddle with that later. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. So, I'm going to start the candy attack, and we're going to add in a energy drink. And I actually have 2 candies today. This is just your 99¢. I got this one at Winn-Dixie. But you can get candy, this same, they're watermelon gummies that are slightly sour. You can get these anywhere, you know, and it has a different name of whoever packaged it. These candies, any candies you buy, they sell them in bulk somewhere. And then someone buys them and repackages them into their own packaging and sells them. So it's the same stuff. So I'm not even sure if I ever did the watermelon sours. Gummies. Now we're going to do this one. We're going to do a Red Bull, which I got for energy. That's just what I need when I have to go to sleep soon. And then I got these extreme Sour Patch Kid. I used to always love sour candies. But they're getting a bit, you know, these extreme ones. I used to be able to handle them, but it's like, I don't know, maybe I overdid it or something. Now I can barely stand them, but I decide to try again because I'm going to have 1 or 2, and then tomorrow I see my godson, and I don't know if he's ever had these, so it'll be funny. I'll warn him, but it'll be funny to watch him. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so let's start the candy attack. First, I have to take a sip of this because I'm a little bit thirsty. But before I open it, caffeine content, 80 milligrams. You know, I really shouldn't drink this right now. What time is it? 8:30. I laid down, start falling asleep at 9. You could see, but actually, I don't think this will affect me. It has taurine. Taurine is actually supposedly good for cats. I've heard you should have taurine in your cat food because it's good for cats. And it has 0 fat, 105 milligrams of sodium, which is 5% of your daily requirement or daily limit. So I guess that's not much. I don't know because I've never had a sodium problem. But if somebody who has to be careful of their sodium, let me know. Is that, oh, here's a problem with this. The chat is not showing. For now, I'll leave it. I don't want to sidetrack. But I am going to fiddle with it after. Okay. Vitamin B12. If you're a vegetarian or a vegan, I am no longer. I used to try to be a vegan. Then, okay, I was a vegetarian pretty okay because I would eat, fish, eggs, and cheese. I am so sorry. And I'd eat seafood. But I wouldn't eat chicken or cow, beef. But one of the problems when you're a vegan mainly, you will be depleted of B12 for some reason. It's something that only comes, soybeans don't work. B12 only comes from animal protein, whether it be an egg, fish, I believe milk is okay, or meat and chicken and all that. So I was a vegetarian for a while, so my B12 wasn't, it still could be a problem if you don't eat enough, but I had enough B12 for the most part. But the vitamin B12, oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so sorry. The vitamin B12 in this energy drink is 80% of your daily requirements. So I assume that might be good if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, but it has caffeine. Niacin, 100% of your daily requirement, and vitamin B6, 250% of your daily requirement, and pantothenic acid, 50%. Sounds like that shampoo, Pantene. And that's all. Sugar, 0, because I got the diet one. The sugar-free, so it has 0 calories. Oh, no, it has 10 calories. Ow, ow. I hit my crazy bone. I had my nails done, but the stuff's chipping off now. Scan here for more. And actually, it's carbonated waters, but I believe you can shake it because it's only lightly carbonated. I think in the past I've done it. I better get away from the computer just in case. I believe you can. We're going to find out. But you probably don't need to. But okay, yeah, it's carbonated, but it's not so carbonated that if you shake it, it's going to explode like it happened to me the other day. I was in my car. I was so thirsty. And I don't shake up carbonated drinks, obviously, but it must have been shooken up by something. So I opened it. It was like a volcano of seltzer. It was seltzer, 0-calorie seltzer with a little bit of fruity flavor. So anyway, let me have a sip. I already know what it tastes like. I've had it before. I just like the flavor of energy drinks. They say you shouldn't overdo the energy drinks. It's actually not good for you. A little bit, if you're pulling an all-nighter studying or whatever you need to do. But you really shouldn't drink so much, is what I've heard. But that's great, only 10 calories. The other one with sugar is higher calories. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this candy attack. I might have to I don't feel like redoing the same candy though. So it's you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to change the title when I'm done and say sleepy candy attack. So people are prepared that I'm winding down. Now this might boost me up enough for the rest of the video. We'll see. But right now, I'm very tired. Let's see if it works, actually. Because I'll be continuing with the video. Maybe it'll boost me up. Look at me. This is me sleepy. And look how hyper I am. So I'm going to try at least to not make so many gestures with my hands. I'm going to try to be more, because I do watch myself sometimes. Not every single video, but sometimes I watch my video after I've done it. I skim through it. And yeah, my arms are flailing all over. It's embarrassing. I mean, even Italians, Latinos, we use our hands to talk, but we don't flail as much as I do. Okay, but it is good. So first I'll start, I have the both. Sour Patch Extreme. This one is 110 calories per serving, you know, candies. And that's only 5 pieces, which is fine, 5 pieces, but I usually eat the whole bag. For me, this is nothing. This is like a serving. But, so I guess it'll be 3.5 servings per container. So 3 times 110 would be 330, plus another 50 would be, oh, I'm terrible at math. I can't do it in my head, but I'm going to do it. So we have 110 times 3 is 330, plus 55. So 330 plus 55. Okay, let's just focus on the 30 plus the 55. So 5, 8, 380. Okay, so the whole thing is close to 400 calories. It's approximate. I should actually count the calories, but anyway, this one's 99 cents as normal, as is usual. Super watermelon. And then carbohydrate 27 grams and 0 everything else except sugars, 28% of your daily suggested. You know, it's not a requirement sugar, but the other stuff, you know, like healthy stuff is a daily requirement. The unhealthy stuff is your daily limit. So remember that. Unhealthy would be sugar, fat, sodium. Although if you have low blood pressure, sodium, a little sodium is good for you. I mean, gets you going. So, yeah, that might be working. I'm not yawning. Oh, I'm going to go loop-de-loop now. Sugar and energy drink. You may recall Toddlers and Tiaras. And Honey Boo Boo. I don't know. It was almost, I don't want to say abuse. But although they do say children shouldn't be drinking these energy drinks. But the mother would give her like a sugary soda, like Coca-Cola or whatever, some sugary soda mixed with the energy drink, and the girl would guzzle it, and she'd be like loopy and saying funny things, and then she was so entertaining, she got her own show, you may recall, Honey Boo Boo. Here comes Honey Boo Boo. That at first it was funny, but then you know, as the girl got older, I mean, she was still cute, you know, chubby, but she was always chubby, but adorable young lady. I mean, you know, kind of vulgar. I mean, the thing is, her mother, and on one part, okay, off on a tangent, but on the one hand, if you give your child freedom to speak, you know, like America, you're free to speak, freedom of speech. You know, on the one hand, it kind of instills confidence. Like, I can say what I want and say how I feel, and, you know, but we also say, oh, she should be more ladylike, and, you know, I agree. I prefer young girls and women in general to be more ladylike, but I myself have been just flipping off lately. I got tired of being a lady, you know? You do, you get tired of it all the time, you know? You know, my family was very, oh, you have to be a lady, you should be polite, oh, don't place your... I mean, that's fine, and you should know how to do it in the appropriate situation, but when you're so uptight, for goodness sakes, you get to my age and you just let loose, and that, anyway. Yes, it tastes like watermelon. You know, fake watermelon flavor. I bet you it's artificial watermelon. I guess it's kind of ASMR if I keep my voice down, right? Because the crinkling. People like the crinkling. So anyway. I bet you the first product of turkey. First ingredient I was going to say is corn syrup. I knew that. Sugar. Cornstarch. Oh, beef gelatin. I mean, I'm no longer a vegetarian, but you read the package if you want to not eat animal products, because... And sometimes they don't even say beef gelatin. They just say gelatin. So if it says pectin, you know you're safe. Pectin is it's a gelatin that's non-animal. I think it comes from apple. It comes from fruit. But gelatin usually means it's coming from... Actually, it sounds kind of gross, but I love the candy. Horse or cow hooves. You know, they use the parts of the cow that we don't eat. So, what else? So beef gelatin, citric acid, tartaric acid, malic acid, all that gives it its sourness. Artificial flavors, yeah, there's like nothing healthy in it. Plus it's beef gelatin. And also it said manufactured in a facility that also processes milk, egg, soy, peanut, almond, cashew, walnut, pecan, coconut, pistachio, Brazil nut, pine nut, macadamia, and hazelnut. It's not in the candy, but it's made in a factory that uses those. So, but product of turkey really surprised me. Because, I mean, these are just... And it doesn't taste quite exactly like... They're good. But it doesn't taste... It's got a little tiny different flavor than the watermelon gelatins that I've eaten before. Okay, I'm not going to finish the whole thing in front of you guys. I will after I'm off camera. One more. And slightly sour. It's not a sour that's unbearable, like this one's going to be. Although I had developed a very high tolerance for sour, to the point where it was no longer fun, because the fun of eating sour candy is the sourness, is the, like, tolerating. This contact lens is bothering me. Sorry, guys, if I'm looking funny. I think this is working. I was yawning a bit ago. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. Okay, so that's number one. The next one. I don't want to talk with my mouth full. The next one is going to be this extreme. It's calories 110 for 12 pieces. Oh, okay, so I get to eat more of this than I do of this for the same calories. Well, actually, but these pieces are smaller, so it's probably about the same. All right. Look at, first of all, it's extreme. It says super. Oh, it's backwards. I hate when that happens. Okay. I think there's a way to flip it, but super sour, then sweet. Extreme, you know, Sour Patch Kids, extreme. And these are bad words. Ah, I hate it. I gotta flip it around. This thing here is supposed to be bad words. Oh, I hate my I'm gonna use a pointer. Here, should I point? I can point like this. Ah! Yeah, I'm gonna have to flip the display around. So that's a bad word, and it says sour. Extreme, effing sour, maybe. All right, and you got the little kids. Okay. It is sugar is the first. Invert sugar, then corn syrup. Cornstarch, you know, these candies all have a lot of the same stuff in it. Contains less than tartaric acid, lactic acid, citric acid, natural and artificial flavor, blah, blah, blah. Made in Canada. Contains a bioengineered food ingredient, which is GMO. This one, does it say that? Warning, may be choking hazard to children under the age of 12. Yeah, this doesn't say. I bet you it's got GMO stuff in it too, but they just don't bother labeling it because it's Turkey. Maybe the laws there are different. Mondelez International. Let's see what you can read there. Made in Canada. Join our crew. You can see them on Sour Sweet Gone. All right, let's get to it. And then oh shoot, it was open. It was. I mean, the box wasn't open. Ah, for goodness sakes, they were all on the bottom of the box. But all right, what was it? 5-second rule. I just swept the floor today, luckily, so. But I'll decide. I set those aside. I probably will eat them. This one didn't touch the floor, so I don't gross you guys out. I get them all. And I don't want to attract ants either. So. Okay, let's try. I'm going to try the red one now. I have a high tolerance, so, but... Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's extreme sour. For me, it's tolerable, but... See why I need Botox? Because, see, with Botox, I would eat it and I wouldn't... It would be sour, but this would be frozen, so it wouldn't be as... You know, my eyes... I'm going to get it all here and here. But anyway, changing the subject, so... It kicks in, huh? It's kind of fun. The only thing more sour than this that I recall was once I bought it was at a party store. I bought wow, it gets you. It's the stuff on the outside, the sugary stuff, but they put that sour stuff on the inside too. Usually the other less extreme Sour Patch Kids, it's sour on the outside, but because that sugary sour, whatever, malic acid, I don't know what it is just on the outside. And the candy on the inside is just sweet. But this one is on the outside sour, kind of. But as you go into the candy, this, it's almost, it kicks in like another boost of sour, and then it's sweet as it ends. So it's an experience. But the only candy I recall being more sour was one I bought at a party store. It was like a popsicle. It's in the Candy Attack videos. I don't know what I'm pointing to. Yeah, that was more sour than this. But this is a close second because the sour lasts. It's not like the other Sour Patch Kids. It's a quick sour and it goes away. It's kind of fun though, this one. I'm going to try to do it slowly. I'm definitely going to get Botox and try it again. Okay, so that was the Candy Attack. I'm going to go to YouTube because I don't see a chat here. I have to learn how to put the chat on this. I know there's a way to do it. I still have to learn how to do it. So let me go to YouTube though, because I think I can see the chat in there if you guys are chatting. If not, I'll end this and try to, and I don't know if you can see my screen right now, but I'll end this stream and then try to, one person watching. Okay, I'm very happy. Chat here. I have to learn how to put the chat on this. I know there's a way to do it. I still have to learn how to do it.
So I'm going to end the video.
Let me go to YouTube. Hang on a second, because then it's going to be, it's probably going to be echoing. Okay, so apparently it's kind of working. I'm using this new software, if you weren't here earlier. And somehow I haven't turned the chat on. I have to figure out how to use it. It's like a whole dashboard of things. I can tell it works kind of like Twitch. I mean, I can share my screen by doing this. So that's that. But so I'm going to end this candy attack. It's a semi-candy attack. And then I'm going to start a recording where I'm learning how to use this software so that I can flip from showing my screen and showing myself. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you. I got to press that one. See you in a few minutes if you decide to come back. I got to be farther away. Okay, bye guys. Bye.